Although alcohol-related crashes accounted for approximately 9% of the total crashes in 2014, they resulted in 28% of all persons killed in crashes. I want to welcome our audience to the Philadelphia Accident and Injury Google Hangout. My name is Rene, and I'm here with Rand Spear, Philadelphia's car accident lawyer. Today we're going to talk about accidents caused by drunk drivers. Hello, Rand. How was your weekend?
It was good, Renee. The weather was nice, bright and sunny. We were at the Eagles home opener and they won. It was a great Sunday. And now we're back to work here in the office.
Well, that must be exciting. When the Eagles win, all's well in the world.
Absolutely. What a great day it was.
Rand, what groups make up the greatest number of drunk drivers that cause accidents in Pennsylvania?
Well, the short answer is younger drivers. I mean, it's interesting, but 75% of drunk drivers were male. So we really have to be careful, us guys. And then the age group between 21 and 30 had the highest percentage of drinking drivers. You know, there's no real statistics under 16, but that 21 to 30, they've got the highest percentage. And that's where we really need to focus our attention and energy to try and get them to understand that it's just not possible to drink and drive.
Yeah, I guess at that age we think we're invincible, which isn't the case.
You're right.
What impact does drunk driving have on accidents in Pennsylvania?
Well, the statistics, I took a look. In 2014, there were actually 333 crash fatalities. Most of the fatalities were in the car being driven by the drunk or drinking driver. You know, statistically, there's about 29 alcohol-related crashes every day. 20 people get injured. And most of them occur after dark on the weekend. And that's really when, you know, people are taking off from work. They want to relax and enjoy themselves. And unfortunately, after they consume alcohol, they get behind the wheel. And that's just a recipe for disaster. It's just not safe to do that.
Well, that's a chilling statistic that 29 alcohol-related crashes occur every day. You know, that's astounding.
And that's just in Pennsylvania, Renee.
That's crazy. What can be done to try to help reduce these types of accidents?
Well, I think education is the first step. I think, you know, sitting down, you know, even if you have a child who's in their 20s. I have a child who's 24 years old, and I'm always having conversations at the kitchen table talking about their friends, who's drinking, who's driving. They can call me at any time, day or night, no questions asked. I'm going to go pick them up and bring them home. I tell my son, if you have any alcohol whatsoever, I just don't want him to get behind the wheel of a car. And equally as important, I don't want him to get in the car with someone that he knows has consumed alcohol, because that is just as dangerous. The fatalities that we find, it are the people that are in that car, in the car of the person that's consumed too much alcohol. So it's really just to keep that age group informed and have conversations and discuss what the alternatives are. Do you have a designated driver? Is there someone going along that's not going to be consuming any alcohol? What is your game plan if you have too much to drink? Or if you have anything to drink, I really should say. So it's really simply a matter of open lines of communication. You have to protect your loved ones. And you can't just expect they're going to go out, get intoxicated, have alcohol, and then make the right decision how they're going to get home. The conversation needs to be had before the first drink is consumed.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. And with the stronger penalties, ignition interlocks, and everything that goes into controlling people that can't control their drinking, the risk is just not worth it if you're going to consider doing that. If you've been injured by the negligence of a drunk driver or have a case in Pennsylvania or New Jersey related to a car accident or any other accident or injury, please call Rand Spear, the accident lawyer, at 888-373-4LAW. That's the numeral 4 and the word law. You can always visit the firm at www.randspear.com. Rand, it's always a pleasure.
Rene, thank you. I hope everyone has a safe and enjoyable week this week, and just be very careful. And let's start educating our children and try to keep everyone safe.
I think that's a great idea. And again, thanks for sharing your experience and knowledge with our audience today. I want to thank everyone else for participating and making it possible. I invite our audience to come back and hang out next time when we'll be discussing a new and important topic. That's all for now, and goodbye. But again, before we go, information contained in this video should not be construed as legal advice. Content is for information purposes only. Nothing contained herein shall constitute an attorney-client relationship.